Good morning, folks, and another round of coffee and questions. And what's today's topic? Well, we've all experienced what you see in the picture about plugging up drains and it's all clogged and you can't get the water out. You're trying to find the plunger. You're trying to wonder if you should call a plumber, which is going to get costly. And it's frustrating and you don't know what you're going to do. Well, I've got a couple of quick, easy ways that may work for you. So I'm going to change the picture. We'll talk about each one. One of them is like kind of preparing ahead of time for these things because you know that they're bound to occur. And then when they do, you don't have a tool or you don't have the right piece of equipment to unplug the drain. Let me change the picture. We'll get right to the topic and I'll show you a couple of things that you can do to relieve a headache for you. Here we go. Okay, now one quick easy way if you don't have anything laying around is get yourself some thick zip ties. See if you can get them as long as you can, whether you get them at Harbor Freight, Home Depot, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to cut little notches into them where you make sharp barbs that are pointing upward. And I'm going to show you a close-up here in a second of what I'm talking about. Now, you might be able just to set this down in through the drain. You twirl it around by hand a couple of times and pull it up out of there like you see in these photos. And this can be a very quick fix in a matter of minutes and save you a lot of money on calling a plumber. Okay, so when you go to use these, you want to be careful. It doesn't really have a handle at the top like the commercial ones. And I'm going to show you those in a minute because you can buy them. They're inexpensive. But this is a quick fix. A lot of times you have those drains with the little mesh screen or the crisscross in them. These will still go down through them. And you can make these with just a razor blade out in your garage. Hang on just a sec, let me change the picture and we'll continue the discussion. Okay, now here's one that I have that I use and you can see those sharp barbs. Now you can take a zip tie, you can do the same thing. You can attach them together. You could put a couple of drops of epoxy or something if you want to make them even longer. And you know, they'll hold nice and tight and you can still slip it down in there, twirl it around, pull it out. So you can make these, okay, if you have to. Now, I don't think the price is that bad. If you're ordering things on Amazon anyway, you should consider buying a pack and having them lay around, and I'll show you an ad right now of what I mean. Give me just another moment. Okay, so what's a good idea to buy? This one right here is one I pulled off of Amazon. Now you can buy cheaper ones. They're somewhere around $4 and up. What I would tell you, you could do like I do. I added this on to, you know, like the save list or whatever, and then when I actually went to make a purchase because I have Prime, I just put it all together, you know, in one order and I just have it shipped. Now, these things come incredibly handy. You'll save yourself money, definitely, by not calling Roto-Rooter a plumber or somebody. They're handy just to have around. I have them in my toolbox outside because sometimes it's the basin in the garage from, you know, laundry and stuff, that type of overflow that goes into there. And I'm always dumping stuff in there. So sometimes it gets plugged up and I just run this thing down, pull it up real quick because the basin in my garage has got like a crisscross, you know, kind of a drain in it. So I can't put anything too big down it, but these fit perfectly down it. And they also work good inside. So again, I would consider doing these because it's a money saving thing and it takes like less than 5 minutes to use it. It's not going to work all of the time for all plugs, but just even if it helps once in a while, I mean, it was definitely worth the $4 or $5 of buying. So now, like I said, you can also take a zip tie if you don't have one, and you can cut these little, these little barbs in it, like you see in the picture. It'll work in a similar fashion. These happen to be a little bit better. They have like a little bit of a handle on them. They're a thicker kind of plastic kind of material, and they work great. Anyway, I'm the home handyman. It's kind of another quick tip of the day thing for you to consider, you know, throwing in with your stuff. Give me a thumbs up, click subscribe. I'll see you folks again soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.